Hello students, hope you all are having good time. Now we are going to start, in this video we are going to start a new chapter, that is electromagnetism. First of all, if you look at the heading electromagnetism, there are two words in it. One is electricity and one is magnetism. Until a scientist called John Oersted, until a scientist named Hans Christian Oersted, electricity and magnetism were thought of as a two completely different subjects. But when Hans Christian performed an experiment, he found out that there is a relationship between electricity and magnetism. That's why we have the heading as electromagnetism. Now, in this chapter we shall learn how electric motors and electric generators work, how do electromagnets work, is there a relationship between electricity and magnetism, and can we produce magnetism from electricity? All these questions we shall discuss in this chapter. Before going to this, we shall discuss Hans Christian Oersted's experiment. For this, you have to take a thermocol sheet and take two small wooden pieces of 1 centimeter length with a slit at the top end. Now make a copper wire of 24 gauge to pass through this, and you attach a 3 to 9 volt battery and a key like this. Now what Hans Christian has done is, he placed a compass needle below the copper wire. If copper wire is going like this, he placed the compass wire below the copper wire like this. Now what you have to do is, first you switch off the circuit, bring a bar magnet near to this magnetic compass needle. If you bring a bar magnet near to the magnetic compass needle, you will see that the needle deflects. Now take away the bar magnet from the compass needle. Now switch on the circuit. When you switch on the circuit, still you will see that the compass needle deflects. Now why does this deflect? You have only electric field and here this is a magnet. Okay, why does it deflect? This is because the electric field is surrounded by magnetic field. This magnetic field will apply a force on the magnetic compass needle, so the compass needle deflects. So this activity shows that wherever there is electricity there is magnetism, and wherever there is magnetism there is electricity. To understand this activity better, you should know a term called magnetic field. This magnetic field is nothing but, it is the space around the magnet where the effect of magnet can be felt. For example, here you have a magnet having two poles, north pole and south pole. Bring another magnetic needle. Now when you are keeping very near to the bar magnet, you will notice that the needle gets deflected. If you are keeping it too far away, the needle doesn't get deflected. So from one point of time it starts getting deflected, okay, throughout the space around the magnet. From one point of time in the entire space of the bar magnet, which is, you have to imagine a spherical shaped sphere or field, from where the effect of the magnet can be felt by the needle. That is what is magnetic field. So that's about the magnetic field. Next we shall discuss some activities to understand what is a magnetic field. For that, what you do is, take a table, place a white chart on the table. On this table take a bar magnet and place it along north-south directions. Now bring a magnetic compass needle and place it near the bar magnet. It will point like this, arrow will point like this. you place the needle like this, it will point like this. Remove the compass needle and join the arrows, you will get something like this. Draw a line. You will get the lines to be like this, leaving north, entering south, leaving north and entering south. You will get the magnetic lines of force like this. These are called field lines. These curved lines are called field lines. Okay, this shows that there exists a magnetic field around the bar magnet which has both strength and direction. If you are bringing this needle close to the magnet, it will show more deflection, but when you are moving this magnetic needle away from the magnet, it will show very less diffraction. This shows that magnetic field is accompanied by the strength. To understand the direction of the magnetic needle, you can place a magnetic needle anywhere. Now here I want to know the direction of the magnetic field. Then the tangent drawn at this point will give me the direction of the magnetic field. Even the magnetic compass will give you the direction of the magnetic field at that point. So this shows that the magnetic field that you have has both strength and direction. Even if you keep the magnetic needle up or down, still it shows the deflection. This shows that the magnetic field is like you can imagine a sphere around a magnet where the influence of the magnetic influence due to the magnet can be felt. This sphere is the magnetic field. Okay. Now, from this it is very clear that magnetic force, the magnetic field has both strength as well as direction. Okay, so that's about today's introductory class, children. We shall continue in the next class.